Notions. Hi, everybody. It's me, Ivana, your favorite twit. And I've got with me
Catherine Kelly,
and Ivana Milicevic. Welcome to Notions. We have been away for the summer.
we have.
This is going to be our first episode of season 2, I think. End of summer, getting ready for fall, bringing the people back together, getting the gang back together, all the notionalists, while we've been just like playing our clips. And I'm really happy to be here. We are unhinged today because
Well, we just literally parked up outside, parked the car like we stole it.
Made an
it's
outfit.
abandoned.
made an outfit
Yeah, made an outfit.
and decided to do a podcast.
Yeah.
We usually prepare a little bit more, but I think we have to go gangbusters because I'm leaving tomorrow. What are we going to do?
We're freestyling.
We are. And I think that we're going to do a great job today.
We are.
Because I'm feeling on
shot.
fire and I'm feeling pumped.
Okay,
You
let's
look
go.
amazing.
So do you.
Tell me about what you're wearing.
Okay, what am I wearing? I'm wearing a little co-ord because I've been obsessed with co-ords all summer. And so it's a little Ania Bing silk shirt and shorts.
And it's got clams on it.
It's got clams on it. It's like, what do you want for dinner?
Clams.
Yeah, clams. And some little Dior turquoise earrings.
And
as
mine
well.
are
I
turquoise as
know.
well.
That's
my
why
like
we're-
little wings. And I stole the idea from you as usual because you had those
Oh.
little white ones.
Mhm.
And then I went to the store and I was like, score, they had turquoise,
And
which I love.
Ginormous turquoise.
I like it. I
Yeah.
think my giant head can handle it.
Are they from Lullery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're from Lullery.
yeah,
You turned me
that's from
onto
mine.
them. They're really.
yeah.
That's from Lullery too?
No,
not
these are
the
Dior, but
Diors.
my white ones are from Lullery as well. And they literally go with everything. You just throw them on with a t-shirt or a beautiful white dress.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of a white party.
Yeah,
Up
why
in
not?
here
Yeah.
because it's the end of summer. We're
Mhm.
going to be like squeezing the last bits of summer out. I know I am. I'm going to be like squeezing it, the last
Yes.
drops
Getting
of
the-
golden sun.
Tell me, what did you do this summer?
It was really busy
Okay.
because we had Kate over, right?
We
And then
did.
I ran off to meet some
Mhm.
friends. We were lucky to be treated to like a beautiful boat ride, which was
Mm.
just so nice. I love a boat. And I mean, like, I love a rowboat. I love
Mhm.
a raft. I love a lazy river where I'm floating on an inner tube.
Mhm.
Like, when I tell you that I like to bob on the water, I love it in all the ways. So this was really good to hook up with my friends from Australia. Phoenix and Patty were there as well. It was amazing. And the best part was it was Croatia
Mhm.
because I haven't seen some of the places I saw with them in Croatia, which then brought me to the island of Brač. You haven't been to Croatia yet, have you?
No, I have not.
I am dying for you to come to Brač with me next year. This
Right.
little island. It's a little difficult to get to, and by that I only mean you've got to fly and then you've got to take a ferry,
Mm-hmm.
a 45-minute
Yeah.
ferry. But sometimes when it's a little more difficult to get to a place, you're going to find some different people
Okay.
than the places where it's easy to get to
Mm-hmm.
because that just makes sense. So this island was not too hot, which is really hard because regular Europe, unlike Ireland, gets hot as balls,
Very
right?
hot, yeah.
Too much. This place had beautiful wind, so you can learn how to windsurf, kite surf. So it's
Okay.
got a little wind
Little bit of
going
everything.
on. It's not too hot, still gorgeous sun, clear water. And for those of you who haven't been to Croatia, the water's so clear because there's not sand. It's rocks,
Okay.
right? So you can see right through so you know where to not step on,
Nice.
a sea urchin or whatever. But it's deep quickly. So it's just, the water is so good for you. In fact, in Croatia, when you go to the doctor, there's multiple times a year where they're like, oh, you need to go to the sea. What you need for your ailments is the sun and that seawater. Because it's the Adriatic, it's extra salty and it's really good for you.
I'm a firm believer in sea salt and swimming. I
I
love the
love it.
seawater.
too.
I'm not such a fan of the boat trips.
I know
I've been
you don't like a
no,
boat. What is the
I know.
problem?
I've been on a couple of boats with Charlie and just
This breaks my heart.
I know.
I
I'm
hate this.
sorry
Okay,
about
tell
that.
me why.
But we rented a little catamaran years ago, and I thought I was going to be sitting there like reading Vogue magazine with my beautiful sun hat, and I was like working on the boat.
First of all, where were you?
I think we were in St. Lucia, so it
That's
was,
a fancy place.
it was fancy.
Oh, were you the only ones that were on the boat? Like you didn't have a skipper?
No, we didn't have a skipper.
But
Charlie
that's
was the
amazing, but that means
skipper.
you had to,
Maybe we'd someone. I can't remember,
but
but I
not enough.
remember I was not doing what I thought I was going to be doing. I remember thinking this is a chore and I'm working, and I thought I was going to be sitting there reading my lovely magazine,
Ooh.
catching some rays and enjoying everything. And instead I was sweating.
Were you
Like
doing ropes,
I was
ties and stuff? Like
pulling stuff down, and I don't know what I was doing, but I was basically, it felt like I
that is
was
not the kind of boat
Captain
trip
Hook or
I am
something.
recommending
No,
for us.
no. And then we did a couple of trips on the Shannon, which are
Okay,
fun.
stop with that because I did say that I love a lazy river. I don't know
But
about that.
yeah, no, it can be fun, but
Was it though?
it was fun when we did it ourselves. But then we brought the kids. It was just so nerve wracking. I was so afraid they were
Well,
just going to fall overboard. It was just, I was like, tie them on, tie them on. So, and then it was fun. Like we had fun. We had fun. It's a great way to see Ireland actually on the
oh,
Shannon. It's lovely. You can pop in and pop out, and it's fun going through the canals and things. But I remember when you're in the locks, you have to again work on the locks, and you have to kind of one has to put ropes out and pull in the front of the boat, which is probably called the stern or something.
girl, I don't know
I
what
don't
it's
know what
called
it is.
because I have never worked on a boat.
Yeah, well, I was working, so that's why I'm like, I'm not sure about the boat trips. I prefer
Oh, no, no. I think we need
stay
to
on
do it
land.
correctly. I think we
Maybe.
need to give it another go.
And the last time I was on a boat, I ended up going sky diving or sky parachuting or something. So I'm like,
Wait, did you skydive or did you like, was it the parasailing
the
where
parasailing. Yeah, the
oh, I want to do that with
parasailing.
Phoenix. They have
Yeah.
that in Bull
It's
as well.
so high up though. It is so far away. They just bring you up, and it is just like I
Which
did it
is
with
funny
Charlotte.
because you're an air sign,
I don't know what that is.
a Gemini.
A
So like
Gemini.
maybe I just thought maybe you'd be more comfortable
Mm,
in the air.
no, I just kept going, Charlotte, I love you, I love you, I love
Were
you.
you that scared?
So petrified. And she was like, Mom, look down. It's fine. I'm like, no,
The
I just love you.
parasailing.
It was
Did she
terrible.
like it?
Yeah, she loved it.
You're such a badass. I'm surprised
I
that
know.
that
I
freaked you out.
think like I've done bungee jumping.
I've not done that, but
Oh,
I've literally jumped out of a
mm,
plane
again. Oh, have
during
you?
during the riots in LA in
Oh,
94, 92.
what?
92? I
Don't
think they were
know.
92.
What do you mean you jumped out of a plane? Like,
Skydiving.
oh,
Because I was
oh,
18, so I was like, oh,
okay.
finally I can do it. And it was the riots in LA.
Mm,
Literally, I turned 18 years old because my birthday's April 26th. I want to say the riots began like April 24th or
okay.
8th or something like anyway, it was right there, end of April. So everybody was leaving West Hollywood and Beverly Hills and going up to Malibu to kind
Mm,
of escape because like the riots were spreading everywhere. Like
okay.
people had guns on rooftops and stuff. It was really
Mm,
insane. But then I went to Malibu with friends. I was 18. Like this is the time of your life where you feel like you're invincible.
yeah,
Do you
sure.
know? So I'm like,
Mm,
nothing's gonna
mm,
happen to me. Also, I guess I'll go skydiving.
wow.
Absolute insanity.
Yeah.
Not exactly how I would probably handle things today, or would I?
I don't know. I remember sending home my parents a picture of me jumping out of the out of off the bungee. It was a crane. It was like not very exciting, but you jump off a crane. And I didn't tell my parents, and instead I sent them old school. I sent them a post, like a picture, an envelope of me
Like a
hanging a
photograph.
photograph. Thank you, of me like dangling with an elastic band. Tied to my ankles. And that's how I told them that I did it. And they were like, what? I can't
Oh
believe you
my
did that.
God.
Yeah.
I had a chance to do it in Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe, is it?
Hmm.
And I actually chickened out.
Oh,
I was already, I
I
don't
wouldn't
know,
do it
like,
again.
that's it. I won't
Yeah.
skydive either. And I think
Yeah.
once you become a mom, you tell
That's,
me, I
mm,
don't have the nerve
yeah,
I used to have about danger. I've
sure.
got nerve in terms of I don't mind feeling embarrassed,
Mm,
things like that.
totally. Yeah.
Do you know, like
Yeah.
I'm brave in those ways, but anything that could actually hurt me and leave my husband without me
Hmm.
or my son without me, I'm like,
I'm,
you jump higher.
yeah.
And that's I think when I started to become more feminine as well, because I used to be like, I can jump higher than you. And then I was like, why the hell am I gonna try to jump higher? You jump as high as you want. I'm gonna be in the bubble bath, is
Yeah.
kind of where I left
You're
it.
comfortable where you are, for
I
sure.
love being feminine. I feel so much more powerful in my feminine than I did in my masculine. Because, when we're running a
Mm.
career, you're kind of in your masculine.
Well, I don't know.
Well, you can work
I
it
had a
both
shoe
ways.
shop, so it was very girly. I'm like, I need
Yes,
those.
but running the business side of
Mm,
it, don't
mm.
you think?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I still sent my accounts up to my accountant with boxes of chocolates, trying to make them look pretty.
well, then
So,
this is awesome. Then that probably means that you've been sort of rocking in your feminine a long time.
yeah. And I just don't know any different, I
That's
suppose.
so hot. That's so hot. And that makes the men more masculine. Oh, it was amazing when I discovered that. I'd like to do a whole damn pod on that.
Hmm.
Um,
Come here, tell me. What we always chat about is outfits our husbands hate.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have one from the summer?
I do have one from the summer.
Is it a coordinate?
It is a cohort. It's a cohort. It's another cohort. It's a little pink, blue, green, stripy shirt thing that looks like it was patched together. Like looks like
Pastels?
they're kind of pastel. Yeah, yeah,
Perfect.
with matching shorts. With matching shorts. Charlie
You're
does
so
not like
good.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Like first of all, he's like, "You're wearing that? What are you wearing? You're wearing that.
Did he
They were
think that
wearing
they
it."
were his boxers?
They do look like his boxers. Yeah, they look like his boxers on me. And I was like, it's from a very fancy shop in Tenerife, a real cute boutique in Tenerife. And he was like, I don't care where they're from. They still look like my boxers.
And have you
So
been enjoying wearing them?
I wear them daily. Well, not
You look
daily,
so
but I wear
cute. So
them.
when did you decide that coords was your summer look?
I don't know. I just kind of got on the code word buzz and I've been going for it.
But did you get the coord information? Like, was it a 411 you got from
Oh,
like an
it's
Instagram?
definitely inhaling Instagram and then
Is it?
seeing what's in the
Okay.
stores and everything. And it's
Interesting.
also very easy. And I think it might be a step on from my jumpsuit fascination. So it's almost the same.
What
It's
is
almost
exactly
like
the same thing,
kind of.
except for it's in two pieces.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, you can still mix and match with them. So you
Yeah,
kind
but
of
you never would though.
no, but you could like wear this open with bathing suit or something. Like you
Mhm.
can
It's so cute on you, and your legs are so hot, and
I
I love it.
don't know
I
about that.
don't look
It's the
like
pockets.
short.
Love the pockets. Stop
My
it.
dress does not have
Oh,
pockets, and we'll get to that in a second.
yeah.
There is no space for a pocket in this one.
There's not.
I think that you dress so well, and you always are like you've got your finger on the pulse of like what's happening. And I was thinking, we talked about this
Hmm.
earlier today. I was thinking you're so much more, I don't want to say you're trendy because that implies that you're not classic or chic or what, that's not what I
Hmm.
mean, but you know what the trends are and you wear them very well.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like when I do that, I don't know what to do ever. I don't know which of the trends to pick. And then I have you to tell me what to
Oh,
do.
well, yeah, I suppose cohorts are in. They're so easy for summer and they're an easy thing to wear for summer. And I think I don't I think if you started wearing cohorts like me, it might look a bit funny. I don't think it is your look.
And my
Yeah.
legs aren't like my favorite feature. In the summer with a sexy black
Mhm.
nylon, like maybe a seam up the back, like I can do it, but I don't do
Yeah.
shorts really.
No.
Never did
No, I don't think
really.
I've seen you in
Never really
shorts.
did.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
funny.
You got to know your body and what
Yeah.
feels good.
Well, I think mine was just kind of it just from absorbing it from Instagram and
Yeah.
magazines and again seeing what's in the stores and what's on the street as well. Like if you travel and you sit in the coffee shops and see what people are wearing,
My
it's
stuff has
such
been so beachy that it's just
mm.
like beach stuff. So like most of my days have been the bikini bottom, bikini top, and like a shirt wrapped
Oh
around.
yeah.
I'll send a picture of that. It's really
Mm.
cute. I'm holding a baby. Um,
Do. Oh,
so yeah,
tell me what outfit did Patty hated?
Patty hated. So I was putting outfits together for my trip to LA, and I was like, oh, I have these like paisley bell bottom loose pants. They feel amazing. I've had them forever, and I paired it with this like navy like cashmere off the shoulder,
Hmm.
big kind of but thin cashmere sweater
Okay.
and like a belt. And I think it's like a, I don't know, I would consider it like a classic look, but knowing me, it probably still again goes into the costume me. So Patty looked at it and he was like, oh, it says I've been to Burning Man 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Fact.
he hates that one,
Yeah.
my little paisley pants. And I don't,
Well, paisley, there is
I
definitely a
love
paisley
it.
print in this summer. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
That's why
sure.
I was bringing it
Yeah.
in because I would do, but I still have to have it open
Hmm.
to my below my breastbone.
Yeah.
I need to have millions of chains like
Hmm.
Mr. T.
Yeah.
I need to have all this mermaid hair flowing, and it
Yeah.
needs to be like, I don't know. I am. I don't know if you'd call what I'm rocking usually classic, but I always want it to be a little bit sexy. It doesn't. Maybe I'm not good with like actual fashion.
Oh, I think you are. I think everything looks good on you. I think you can literally wear
All
anything.
right. Thanks.
So there you
Yeah.
go.
And I'm wearing just like this
Yeah.
white dress I've had forever that I really love. And I think it makes my body look real good because I got a long torso.
I love the
You're
neck of it.
welcome. Thank you. And like
Mm,
it's got this, and
mm,
it's got
the
this
zip.
incredible undergarment
Yeah.
built in that sucks everything in.
Who's the dress by?
RTA in LA. I think it's like a LA company. I'm
Okay.
gonna go see what they've got going. I'm gonna show it to you. It's all very LA street style kind of rock and sort of they're classic. Like I doubt they have a barrel jean.
Okay.
I'll be checking though.
Okay.
Or I wonder what their version is.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
sure. They'll have some version. Let's see.
Let's see what
hmm
happens.
Oh, I know
Tell
what
me.
we're going to discuss
Tell
our
me.
summer hero products.
Are we doing that
Yes.
now?
Well, why
I'm
not?
so
You're
excited.
so
Okay,
excited.
tell me what's yours.
Well, since we're talking about summer products,
Okay.
these are these little, say, dewy drops. They're like glowy gel.
How do you spell
dewy
it?
drop.
SAIE?
SAIE. I did not discover this. My 13-year-old
They
told me about
they're the
this.
ones that
Like
are gonna
this,
give us all the info.
100%. And
Give me a little
this,
squirt.
oh yeah, go for it. I have this on, and it acts as like a primer,
Oh.
primer, if I could speak,
Oh.
primer, and it's lovely and light, and it's illuminating as well. So it's like a highlighter, a primer, and you can just wear that.
How, does it come off on your clothes?
It has not come off on mine.
Are you
No,
putting
it's
it on
really
your
good.
face or your whole body?
Face, and then you can like dust it on your legs or something
Yeah,
like that
because
as well.
you know my lower below my
Mhm.
knee will not get tan. I mean,
Okay.
it will eventually, but it's like so slow to tan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really
that's
awesome.
one.
Where did you buy it?
Oh, this I actually got on Cult Beauty online.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah,
really good.
that's good.
I have a similar
Mhm.
situation here, and it's again classic. It's not new. This Dr. Hauschka.
Oh,
Okay,
funny.
it
It's
is
very like it.
read this. It's a translucent bronzing tint, and it's kind of almost like a gel structure and texture. And do you know what I do with it? I put it on my cheeks with my giant brush that we both have,
Oh,
the
yeah.
MAC one,
Yeah.
and it's got enough red in it that it acts like blush. But then I always go on and add the sunburn blush on top in the summer. Do you see it now
Yes.
here?
Yeah, I like
Do you
it.
see it?
It
Do you
looks
see
good.
it, Owen? Yeah. So this is my hero product because if you're not putting on a lot of makeup and you're putting, so it doesn't look like you have blush on, it just kind of looks like
Sun-kissed.
are your cheeks a little tan? Like it's just kind of blends in
Yeah.
with your face.
Well-
So that's my product I really like for this year. But I'm going to add one more product
Oh, tell me.
because on my way to the podcast,
Mhm.
I
Oh.
squirted it on this white dress. And you can't even see it now.
You
Why?
squirted this, Dr.
This by
Hauschka.
accident because I
Ooh.
didn't have it locked.
And this is very brown.
It's so brown.
Oh. Well, there's no trace. Show me.
Yeah, because
Oh,
okay, by the way, and needless to say, nobody is paying us for this.
Nobody.
I wish they would, but they are not. So we are just going to give you our honest opinions on these things. So Marks and Spencer's, these clean as you like stain removing wipes.
were they just in your car?
They were in, I did it at home. I didn't do it in my
Oh,
car. So
right,
I grabbed this and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, I'll have a twofer this time. Like when you get this bronzer all over your lily white
Right.
dress, grab some clean as you like stain removing wipes.
Oh
But
my
you know
God.
what though?
Good.
In America, I
There's
think
no
wet
mo-
ones.
There's no.
Yeah, no, it's pretty
good.
good. It's pretty good. America, I think like on sets they use wet ones for this.
Mhm.
And like you get a smudge at lunch and they're in there with those little wet wipes and they
And it
clean it up.
Disappears.
Yeah, so
Wow.
put it in your car, in your bag.
Good.
Can't live without.
Amazing.
Tell me about your holidays.
Oh, my holiday. Oh, right. Well, it started lovely, like lovely summer. Walks on the beach, lovely
Amazing. Where were you?
dinners, lovely. We're in Portugal with the
Uh-huh.
kids for 3 weeks, and it was lovely. And but day 4 or day 5, I put an end to all that fun
Right.
and joy because I walked straight on into a glass door. Bang, smack, boom, smash.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and not in
Face
a-
first?
Oh, nose first. The nose, the nose,
Your
the
beautiful
nose, the nose. My beautiful nose. It wasn't very beautiful, I can tell you. It was there was a bump on it and it was swollen. It was
Ooh, will we show a
hideous.
picture to
Oh yeah,
God's
you can show a
people?
picture. I don't mind. It was bad. It was bad.
Oh, but
Yeah,
that sucks. They did hurt.
really badly. Yeah. And it was also on my way out to the beach, but obviously the weather is beautiful and I
Yeah.
thought, let's be super efficient mom here and put out the washing because us Irish people love to get the clothes dried outside. I don't know what it is, but we
Yeah,
like to
so that
do
they're
it.
nice and
So they're
stiff when they're
nice and
done.
stiff
Like,
and
it's so
fresh.
weird.
So
The
I was like,
stiffest
I
clothes you've ever
better
ironed in your life. Okay.
I better get the washing out because I'm on holidays and God forbid I could sit down for a moment.
Mm,
So I actually had the clothes
that'll teach you.
in my no, never again. You will never see me wash an item of clothing again. So I had the washing in my arms, not even like on a tray or a basket or anything. And the sun was shining in,
And you're
and
like, beautiful.
oh, I literally was walking at speed into the wind into the door, and I just ricocheted off it, bounced backwards, and dropped everything, and then I could just see my nose getting redder and bigger,
And it
and
wasn't even
yeah.
Christmas.
And it was not Christmas. Nope. And I went and put ice on it because it was so warm in Portugal. Like the ice
Yeah.
was like melting on
Oh,
my face.
oh
And
no.
yeah. So I sent the kids and Charlie on to the beach because we were meeting friends. And I said, I'll meet you in a few. I'll be down a bit thinking, oh, this will be fine. It actually got progressively worse.
Oh my God.
So my other hero product was my sunglasses. I literally kept the sunglasses on the entire time, like supermarket shopping, sunglasses on, wherever I
Oh, you were a
was.
celebrity.
I looked like a crazy celebrity
Is
with
it really because of our
sunglasses.
show?
It is, yeah,
That way.
in case. No, it was
I'm
clear. It
so
was so
sorry that
bad.
happened to
I
you, but it looks
know.
great right now. When I first saw you on FaceTime, because we did not connect for
Mm,
like weeks,
did
barely.
not see you.
Yeah, and then when I first saw you, I was like,
Yeah,
"Yep, no, something happened."
yeah.
But now I feel like it's really good.
It's come down. Ibuprofen and arnica were my secret
Yeah,
weapons. They were also
exactly.
my hero products that saved me because a hero product saves you, and they saved me. I think the arnica was really good,
Yeah.
but just so sore, just so sore. Yeah. Anyway, look, it all ended well. It was all fine, but it did make me go sit down, relax, chill out. You're on holidays. Don't do the washing. You
Do you
know.
know what?
Mm.
Sometimes that's what it
I know.
takes.
Maybe that was why it happened because
Do you know what I always used to say to Patty? I used
mm,
to say, "You know what? Be sure to take some sick days when you're
yeah.
not sick,
Oh,
so that you don't have to get sick to take a sick day."
okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
And you were doing too much.
I might have been multitasking a bit too much. Yeah, it's like and bursting myself to get the washing out as well. Like, so won't be doing
You're
that
so
again.
good. You're
Well,
you're a much better housewife than I am.
well, it didn't work out well. It did not
Mm.
work out well. So yeah, won't be doing it again.
That being
Anyway.
said, I
Mm.
walked into a wall myself. Remember I told you
Oh,
like we
yeah,
were
yours was a lot more glamorous than mine. Mine was not a fashion moment. Yours was a fashion
well,
moment.
it's a fashion moment only because like they were interviewing us. They were when we were doing Casino Royale, we were in
Mm.
the Bahamas, so me and
Way more glamorous.
well, I don't even think they were interviewing me actually.
Oh,
I
they were
don't
not?
even think they were interviewing me. They were interviewing
Well, they must have been if you were there.
is it
Or you must have
Catherine
been
Marino, the other brunette blonde girl.
bald girl.
Bald girl.
The brunette.
No, they were interviewing the brunette, beautiful brunette
Mm-hmm.
blonde girl,
Mm-hmm.
and I was coming in to see her, and it was like the
Yeah.
screen, and I was like, "Hey, Katerina," and I was like, "Hi," and it was like literally squish face, and I took the whole thing down
Oh,
into the
wow.
room where they were interviewing.
Mm. Wow. So you made
Glorious.
an entrance?
I made an entrance, and
Yeah.
let me tell you, I wish I could say that was the only time I've
Mm.
ever done that.
Oh, listen, I'm constantly knocking into things, walking into things.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? As we mature, we'll become more graceful.
God, I don't think so. I'm getting worse. I am getting worse. That's it.
Okay, well, then ballet classes, here we come.
Yeah.
Um,
So what else were we going to talk about? Oh.
we talked about all of our
Oh,
no,
I
we
know.
talked
I'm
about all
sorry.
of our holy days,
Our
but
holidays. What was that story you were going to tell me? Speaking of my nose getting ugly, what's the story you were going to tell me about not getting ugly over it?
are you ready for
Yeah.
this? Okay, so I've told you a little bit about this.
Mm.
The reason why I wanted to talk about this was because I had told the story. My friends on vacation where like I was defending an ex-boyfriend of mine who was like a terrible cheater. And I was like, oh, but I think bad things happen to him. And everyone, they're like, Ivana, you're like, stop. Like some people are just assholes. And I was
Mm.
like, I just don't feel that way. And how I got there, because I was like, I wasn't going to get ugly over it. Right. So what happened was,
You mean your face ugly? Or ugly
yes, I'll
nasty?
tell you
Okay,
exactly.
tell
So
me, tell me.
I'll try not to do like the super long version, but I was super in love with this dude,
Okay.
right? And I was in love with his kid as well. He had
Oh.
a 4-year-old. And I always thought that I was going to be a stepmother.
Sure.
I just thought for sure I was going to be the kind of woman that like marries somebody that already has kids. And I was going to be like, and the ex-wife can come on vacation. We can all just like, I just knew that I was going
Like
to
a
be like
movie.
really. Because I was like, that if you're dating somebody like that, you're dating
Sure.
him, the child, and the mother.
It's a
Like you
package.
are. It's a
Yeah.
whole package. And I was like, I'm perfect for this.
Mhm.
Anyway, so in love, so in love. We're talking about getting married. We're talking about all sorts of serious stuff. And then
Lovely.
at one point, by the way, we never fight. We're getting along. Uh, he's in another country. I'm in LA. When we're far apart, like, I'm doing the best I can, keeping it all fresh on Skype and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Doing what I have to do to keep the relationship going. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm doing my part. Okay.
Got it.
Turns out one day he just breaks up with me.
On Skype?
Yeah, probably
Oh,
because we weren't
God.
even together,
Okay.
right? First he was like acting weird. He was acting kind of distant. He's like, oh, I'm busy with work, whatever. And I'm just like kind of like, okay, I'm trusting him, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And then 3 months later, he ends it.
Right.
And not really, he's just like, oh, I can't handle it, whatever, and I was like, okay. But it was still kind of out of nowhere.
Mm.
And I am devastated because not only am I totally in love with him, I'm also in
Sure.
love with his son,
Okay.
right? So now I'm like,
The kid.
I don't understand what
Mm.
happened. I'm like, whatever. He comes over one time and we probably hook up because this is a million years ago. Sorry, Patty. Million years ago. And I'm like, do you have like another family like this? Like, why are we? Because we're still clearly so, there for each other.
Connected.
Goes away, nothing. We stop talking. And then one day I'm passing by my computer. And mind you, I have always known his password. It wasn't like something that I had to like, and I'm not a snoop.
To work out like
I'm
an
not a
investigator.
snoop. Right,
Sure.
exactly. I'm not a snoopy person. I'm not trying to like, I trust who I'm with,
Me
right?
too.
But I remember, and I just remember like, it was like something said, just put it in there.
Oh.
Third try, I get in.
Oh,
And what I
God.
see, dude,
Stop.
is ultrasounds.
Oh no.
Ultrasounds.
Oh my God.
Yes. And my little head is
Shit.
like trying to make sense of it. And I was like, oh my God, poor thing. He must have effed up, cheated on me one time, and the condom broke. Literally what I'm thinking in my head.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
And I know you weren't ready. You weren't
No,
ready
I
for
was
all this
not. Wow.
realness. So I'm of course super devastated. And this is the magical moment, right? I'm like, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that this man who I thought I was going to marry, who I thought I was going to have kids
Love
with,
his kid.
loved his
Mm.
existing child,
Mhm.
is clearly about to have a baby
Oh my gosh.
with somebody
Yeah.
else. And this is why he.
Was being distant.
So
Mhm.
what was starting to happen to me? Like I could feel my face. I was like I could feel this like hardening. I could feel this like, no, I'm serious. I could feel this like ugliness coming.
Wave of anger.
Not just anger. No. Like I
Oh.
always feel like it was like, those movies where it's like you've got some sort of a disease that's
Mm.
crawling on you and like the veins are
Yeah.
turning purple or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is that moment. This is that moment that happens to women when they become bitter and
Mhm.
ugly, and all over their face, you can see how they were scorned.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I'm not adding insult to injury. I was like, I am not going to get ugly over this. I was like, what do I do? Because I'm not going to let this happen to me. Like, it's bad enough. And I'm already heartbroken.
Yeah.
So I swear it felt like from on high, like a chorus of angels. I was like, what do I do? How do I prevent from being ugly? Okay.
Of all else things.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Because
bad
I'm like
enough.
with him, without him.
Yeah.
I
still to look
I
good.
gotta look. I gotta look good. And it was like from on high, I heard like forgive him. And I was
Oh.
like,
Oh, I'm like, what?
I know. Listen,
Yeah,
this
okay.
story is
Mm-hmm.
so I was like, yeah, that is, I cannot see another way to stop this
Crawling.
sort of
Yeah.
virus of scorn
Yeah.
and the women that were, you know, these
Yeah.
women, you
I know.
see it on
They
their
look
face, and
bitter. Yeah,
God
like
bless them
they
because they've
such a
been
lemon.
through
Sure.
hell. Okay. And so then I called him, I confronted him. He told me about that and a million other things that
Oh,
happened. And we get to talk. By the way, such a, what is it, simp? Is that that I'm like, oh my God, we're still in love.
oh, you still thought it was
Yes.
on.
Oh no, we got
Oh,
back together.
you didn't.
We
Oh,
did.
oh gosh.
Because here was
Okay.
my point of view. I
Mm.
was like, you did not give me the opportunity to be mad at you,
Mm-hmm.
key your car, forgive you,
Mm.
work through it with you. I felt like all the agency was taken away from me. So I
Okay.
was like, F that. So he's like, would you ever consider getting back together or whatever? And I was like,
What about the
yes.
other woman with the
They weren't
baby?
together.
Okay.
They weren't
Okay.
together. They were just, this
That
happened.
was
It
just
wasn't like
happened.
yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah, we get back together and he comes to LA to get me, and all my friends are in tears. They are like, don't do this.
I
What are you
know.
doing? And I was such a rebel with the cause. I was like, I'm doing this. I like people were it was a really kind of crazy time in my life actually
Mm.
because I was hell bent on this. My family, my parents, everybody was like freaking
Okay.
out, right? And one, of course, I have an Israeli friend, and she was like telling all my friends, like, don't you worry about her. She's not going to get herself stuck. Anyway,
Oh.
we go to Australia, it was, and I land, and there's the sun and whatever, and I call my dad. I'm like, now, not because in the end, everybody was like, yeah, you got to try this. You got to
Okay.
see what happens.
Mm.
You'll never know if you don't try. They just put the
Right.
mask on of support.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you, as I was saying. So I land there
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm here. What the hell am I doing
Yeah.
here?
Wow.
This is not, now that I have
I took it.
no cause, now that I
Yeah.
have nothing to rebel against, I
Nothing to
have no
fight.
point to, no
Mm.
fight.
Mm.
I call my dad and I'm like, I think I made a mistake. Like, what
Yeah.
am I doing here?
I
He's
need.
like, you're going to sit there. And you're gonna, and I was like, okay, anyway, we're trying it. It's, it's fine. I'm trying it. I'm forgiving
Mm.
because I'm not going to be the woman that's like takes back a cheater and
Yeah.
then is like, where are you? Are you cheating? Da, 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 da. Anyway,
That sounds like hell.
about 3 months in, my grandmother passes away, my mom's
Mm-hmm.
mom, right? So I go to Croatia. While I'm there, I get funky feelings.
Those feelings from before. Mm.
Yes. I come back. I'm passing by his computer. It is an open computer on his desk. It is open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got it.
And I'm like,
Here we
okay.
go.
Okay. I look, he's still hooking up with the baby mama
Stop,
who has
Ivana.
no idea I'm back in his
Oh
life. I'm
God.
here, any of it. Anyway, I call him and I'm like, get over here right now. Anyway, I leave.
Mm.
I never see him again, but I keep talking to him for years because in my head, I was still hoping for a miracle. This is why it is
Wow.
okay that I do it this way. Because a lot of people like to cut people off and
Mhm.
they're like, exes or whatever, and they never talk to them again. But the thing isn't actually resolved. The charge is still
Mm.
there. So for 2 years, we're still chatting. I'm working on Banshee. Like I'm still kind of like, anyway, he's married. I think he's got 3 babies from 3 different women. I don't know all the details, but I think there's a lot
Okay.
of babies there. But one day,
Mm.
even though I was talking to him, one day though, no matter what, I was like, oh, there's no way I would get back together with him.
Yeah.
This has completely
Gone
done its
full
course.
circle. Mhm.
And the joy about doing it this way is no man after him paid for his sins.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because also this happens to women, and then they're like every dude that they're with from there on out, they're like, "What are you doing? Where are you?" They're insecure with reason.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't go through the whole cycle, so yes, I know people are always like, cut them off, cut them out of your life. But you really have to, whatever is your system. Mine was
Yeah.
weird. People did not understand mine. Also, there was a lot of distance between us. I don't know
Mm.
that I could have done it this way if he was down the street.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So there
Yeah.
was oceans
Of
between us,
yes.
right? But it did give me superpowers as well, because I would have told you before this happened that nothing scared me more, not even death, I don't think, more than
Mm,
being cheated on.
right.
And I don't know if it's because like I'm a Taurus and it's like a
Mm,
love thing,
sure, because you're so
and we're
loyal.
loyal and
Mm-hmm.
we're like it's an assault on love
Mm,
itself or something.
yeah.
Because I would never, it didn't even occur to me because I'm like, why would anyone? What a mess!
Yeah. Why would you do
What
that?
a mess and
Yeah.
what an annoying. But
Sure.
now I know that it can happen. So even with
And you can
Patty,
survive it.
and
Not that
oh,
it's
but
going to.
not only
Yeah.
that, I swear, I think I would do the whole ordeal again, given how many superpowers I got from the experience.
Okay. Gosh.
Because some of the things that you like
Yeah.
about me are because of like this
Mm-hmm.
and doing it this way, being forgiving radically
Mm.
in a way that then nobody has power over you
Yeah.
then. Do you know what I'm
You
saying?
kind of took the harder route, I'm going to say. Like the easier route might have been to immediately cut him off, immediately hate him.
But my question to you
But
then
then
is
yeah,
where do you go
I
then?
know
Then
where you left.
you're just like you kind of then just put this thing in a
Mm,
jar, but it hasn't, like, you got to open the jar and let it dissipate like
mm.
smoke.
And as you say, now it has zero charge on you.
Zero charge.
Yeah.
I wish him well. I still connect with the son
Mm,
on
yeah.
Instagram. Like
Yeah.
we send each other memes
That's
and stuff.
nice.
Like so I got everything I wanted. God bless him. I genuinely want the absolute best for him
Mm-hmm.
and all his children and whoever he's with today. Like I really really do. I'm grateful. I
I
toast him. I
know.
toast him. I toast to you and the you know
the
the
the life,
superpowers
yeah.
begotten,
For sure, yeah. Well, I like that you've come out the other side of it and you have great learnings from it. And yeah,
Beyond,
I like
beyond.
that. Mm,
So also to say, just like if a woman is going through that, this is really hard, but there
mm,
are options because you don't want to get ugly over it.
yeah, yeah. You kept your grace and your face still
I'd like to think
fabulous.
so.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd like to think so.
I'm joking saying that we have this thing, find your iPhone. Find your iPhone,
Yeah.
and mine is actually switched off, not for any particular reason, but Charlie calls it Find My Wife.
Yeah.
I have it like
I want to
by
be found.
accident.
I don't know what kind of
Yeah.
mess I might get myself into. I'm
You're like,
like,
she's
please
like,
track me.
you don't have it on because we have it on for Charlotte
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
we can
Oh,
track
have it
her.
on.
I have it
I
on
want you
now,
to give
but
it
I
to me.
didn't have
I
it.
want to track you.
I
I want to be like,
didn't
where are
have
you?
it
Oh my God, I'm there too.
for no reason. Okay, then you appear. Hi, I'm here. I didn't have it on for not any particular reason, but so he calls it Find My Wife instead of Find My iPhone,
That's
and it's
hilarious.
usually like in Brown Thomas or something.
Yeah,
He's
we
like,
know where you are in
yeah,
the
we
office.
know, yeah,
In the office.
yeah. So
Amazing.
yeah,
Um,
mm.
I wanted you to tell God's people your story that I love so much, and I also love hearing it.
Which one?
The one about when I remember when you had a job before you met me
Oh yeah.
and before you had children, and was it in London?
Oh, in London, the nasty boss. Oh
Yes,
yeah,
the
yeah,
boss
the
that
boss.
I want to hear the story again about, and I want you guys to hear the story about when Catherine, how old were you?
About probably 20,
All of
19, 20.
20,
Yeah,
nineteen
baby Catherine.
twenty,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you
Oh,
had
I was so green, like
so
so
green.
green, fresh off the boat. Went to London with my friend Tracy because we had always studied languages together and I'd always gone to France or Germany and she'd gone somewhere else. So we decided let's go somewhere English speaking for the summer and
Just
just
to
have the
relax.
just to relax. Exactly. So we went to London. We didn't get too far, but we got to London. And yeah, I was so green. I literally was very, very naive. But anyway, I ended up working in this place. And my boss, I ended up covering someone's maternity leave. So it was a short
Okay.
term contract
Because
just for
that's
the
all you
summer.
were available for
Exactly.
anyway, right?
And so all energetic, full of enthusiasm, working away. And
What was the
just,
job though? What did it, like a
well, I was kind of
secretary?
his EA, yeah.
Okay.
So looking after different day-to-day things. But I was what just weird things started happening and I just knew my gut it wasn't right. So it started with some text messages in the morning saying, I'm just after getting out of the shower and I'm dripping wet. And I remember thinking, ooh, gross, that's weird. Oof, there was
Ugh.
no need to tell me that.
Wait,
And
let paint a picture of this
yeah.
gentleman.
Oh God. Oh
Paint
God.
a picture.
Oh God. Like it actually makes me want to hurl.
Okay.
like
How old?
60, I would say, a bit
Not that
more.
that's old, but
No, but it
she's
is when you're
20.
20,
Okay.
yeah. White hair, no problem with any of those things, but just definitely overweight. And for some strange reason, had this like white stuff
In
here
the
on the side of
corners
his
of his
mouth.
mouth. Okay.
Like gross. Anyway, I was able to put up with
Sounds
all that.
hot.
Like not hot. And I did not want to know he'd got out of the shower and he was dripping wet either. Thanks.
Okay.
Did not need that visual. And so anyway, but it was then continued on to say, and I'll be at that meeting at 9 o'clock. So he'd
Right, right.
still,
So it's
yes,
business.
it's business,
It's
but it's not.
business.
So anyway, that was, a few text messages like that. Then his wife asked me to send me his itinerary. And at the time, people were using fax machines and I had to fax his wife his itinerary. So I think she didn't totally trust him either to be asking for his
Okay.
movements. And anyway, there was a work party and it was on the Kensington rooftop gardens, and he asked me did I want to freshen up in his room beforehand. And again, little naive me, I was like, no, it's fine, I'm actually meeting Tracy. Tracy and I are gonna hang out and then we're gonna go to the party.
Yeah, yeah. So
You
don't
know,
worry.
so don't worry, you can freshen up yourself in your hotel room. Like, boy, way over my head. Anyway, now I was totally naive. Like I remember even a guy asking me out in London and I had no clue.
Uh-huh.
Like he rang me on the house phone in the house that we're staying in London. And he said, would you like to go for tapas? And I was like, yeah, sure. Myself and Tracy would love to come.
Yeah.
So Tracy was coming everywhere with me.
That's how Kristen and I used to date as well. I'll tell you that
It was
later.
like a
But go on,
group
go on. Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So again, yeah, I was just so like really not experienced and no worldly,
And here you are working in a corporate
yeah, oh,
environment?
very
Okay,
corporate,
okay.
very corporate, major corporate, a well-known company. And anyway, I go in one morning and he asks me to sit down in his office and he closes the shutters. So he shuts the blinds. And I'm like, God, this is
Ew.
very strange. Yeah. And I'm sitting opposite him and he said, you remind me of my daughter. And I will
I'm
never forget
hurling.
this for
Okay.
as long as I live. And I could not even possibly make this up. He said, you remind me of my daughter and she still sits on my knee and I ping her bra strap. Now stop it.
Blech.
Like that is the most awful thing ever. I was like, "Ugh." Like my dad would never say that and that's disgusting. And this guy is acting really weird now. So I was like, oh, right, okay, very strange. Anyway, I just kind of dealt with it. Now, weirdly, at the time, I broke out in all these spots on my face.
Yeah. It was like
it
to
was,
repel him.
it was definitely
Related.
stressing me and getting in on me. But again, I was like, this is very strange, not right, and I don't like it. I did go to HR and
Good.
I had to say that he shut the blinds and he said something really inappropriate and I told them what they said. So they were like, oh, right, okay, that's not cool. And I was like, no, it's not cool. But again, he was like the big boss, so they didn't do
Yeah.
anything about it. So roll on about another 1 or 2 weeks. And I go into the office and he calls me into his office again. I was like, oh God, here we go again.
And now you know,
And
right?
now I'm
you
like,
every time you get a
yeah.
but it doesn't happen every day.
No. And he
But
travels a
sometimes
lot and he's
yeah, okay,
busy, so
okay.
he's not there all the time, thank God. So I go into the office and he said, I have some questions that I want to ask you. And I said, okay, sure, no problem. And so he had written out in his own handwriting these questions. How do you see our relationship going? Sexual, non-sexual, just friends? And I was like, oh my Lord. So I remember getting my nails and putting them, like squeezing them into my hands like this, and literally having little crescent shaped nail marks on my hands, because just to kind of take
That pain
the
away
pain
and put
away
and
exactly and concentrate on this so I just wouldn't cry.
Mm.
And I was like, just friends, and all the answers.
Was
Just
it like,
friends.
did he make a note?
He had questions and then a little columns, and he
Oh,
was
he did a PowerPoint.
he was like, he had these questions, he had thought about them, he had written them out in his own handwriting, and he actually, it was the weirdest thing. He was like, how do you see our relationship going? Sexual, non-sexual, just friends. And I was like, just friends. And he ticked the just friends column. Would you be willing to travel with me? I was like, no, just friends. And he would tick the just friends. Yeah.
Was this printed or written by
In
hand?
his own handwriting. Okay.
By his hand.
By his hand.
Okay.
Yes. So I know I wasn't much of a sleuth myself, but at the time, what I did was
Tell
I
me.
answered the questions. He ripped them up and put them in the bin and left. And I left the office and I was like,
It's like one of those times when they're making a deal and then they write like, we're looking at this number, and it's like they write down like
yeah,
$10 billion and then they put it across the desk. And he was like, okay, well that deal didn't
that
go, and he
that
throws it
didn't
away.
work. Yeah.
Go on. So he rips him up and puts
So
him
he
in the
rips
wastebasket.
up the page and puts it in the bin. And all I could think about was like, all right, I need to get that out of the bin. So I go off about my business, and oftentimes I would bring him lunch and he would have lunch at his desk. So I just stuck my head in. I was like, I'm going down to Pret a Manger, get him a sandwich. So I got him a sandwich and crisps, brought them back, and I got the smelliest food
On
you can
purpose.
imagine. On purpose. On purpose. I was like, something that is going to stink like onions and really, really like they didn't have cheese and onion crisps. They only had like vegetable crisps, but the smelliest things I could get. I can still
Diabolique.
remember.
Diabolique. Go on.
Totally.
Tell us.
So I drop him in his lunch and I leave him to it. And then about half an hour later, I come in. I said, "Oh, your 3 o'clock is outside." And I go in, I take his bin out, and I'm like, "I'm just going to take this out because the room really stinks." And I take the bin out with no intention of doing anything with it, only taking the paper, piecing it together, sellotaping it, photocopying it 3 times. And I went up to HR and I was like, "Here's your proof." And within about 20 minutes, he was marched off the premises. And
20 minutes.
yeah, 20 minutes later, because what he asked it was in his handwriting. He hung himself out to dry, and his questions were completely inappropriate. And
How long did you guys date after that?
yeah, 3 years. No,
Just kidding.
no. But imagine this is like for me all the time. My moral compass was like, my dad would never do that. My dad would never speak to anyone like that. So
How
I
great.
didn't know I knew it was wrong. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know it was in any way like sexual harassment. I didn't have the,
You were just like, something's not
I was
right,
like,
even though you didn't have a name for
no,
it.
I didn't have a name for it, but I was like, my dad would never treat someone like this, never treat a work colleague like this, never treat anyone like this.
Another
And that
lady.
another lady, like anyone. So my gut was telling me the whole time, "Well, obviously, this is off, this is off, this is off, this is wrong."
Did you ever know what happened to him in the end?
Yeah, he got fired. He got fired. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And wasn't there, you said like
Oh,
somebody wanted to pay you money to tell the
oh, that is
story.
true. That is true. But also, a few people came forward after I came
See,
forward.
you saved the
Well, I
day.
don't know if I
You might
saved the
have saved
day.
other girls though, because like, listen,
Mm.
I don't want to say weaker women. I'm not, that is, strike that. I'm saying women who might have more trauma in their
Or
history,
more to lose.
more to
Lose.
lose, more trauma where they just
Mm.
freeze and they're like, I guess this is life.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I did freeze a couple of times as well,
Sure.
because I was like, this is crazy. Is this a joke?
Yeah.
But he ran a snooker queue up a lady's leg at a work weekend away. She was bent over playing snooker and he
I
ran a
love how
snooker
they
queue.
think we love that.
And then another girl came forward because every time he passed the coffee machine when she was there, he'd slap her bum. Yeah. So they all came forward as well. Yeah.
You're a doggone hero.
Well,
You are. You actually are. That was a hard thing to do. It was a hard thing to pull off. You did it in a way where they're like, okay, we've got,
yeah, we've got like I had the best evidence. I had his
that is really
handwriting.
good
Yeah.
in
Mm.
stinky sandwich.
Yeah. So it was like, welcome to the real world, welcome to the workforce, and what an eye opener. But it was, I have told my kids that, I've told my friends that. So I always like it's not a great story, but it's a story that don't let people walk all over you. Stand
Yeah.
up for yourself as hard as it might be. And again, it did take a little bit of time.
Yeah, this
It
is a nice little
didn't.
story
Mm.
after the
Yeah,
fact.
exactly.
Yeah.
And yes, I did get offered money to sell my story because at the time we were doing something, it was a major well-known company.
Mm.
And I got contacted by a newspaper, but I said no because I was
Oh my
just
God,
not,
a
yeah.
hero and
No,
with
no,
morals. I love it.
I didn't want to do something like that,
Yeah. Oh my God, I could
Yeah.
be so rich if I would never.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
never
I
tell
was
any
like, yeah.
stories like that.
But
Yeah.
yes, that was my crazy
That is
work
such. I love
experience.
that
Yeah.
story,
Mm.
and it's a story of victory.
Mm. Yeah.
Good for you. You're a
Thank you.
badass. I love your guts.
Love you too. So
What are we doing for time? Because I got a couple other segments if we're good on time. What is it?
You can work right there. It's I think we're at 53 now, but
Just a
bit of
little.
fat falls down, so
Oh,
it's
we can
probably
just
about
kind of.
45.
Okay. So, what's good? What's hard?
Oh God. I had more of a what's hard and what's really hard this week.
Go for it. Tell us. That's
I
okay.
did not have a good week.
You didn't, actually. I know.
No.
Look at you. You know what? Kudos to you. Because Catherine doesn't always. You don't love being sprung with an idea with
No.
like, let's do a podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And
I like a little
you
bit of prep.
freaking
Yeah.
stood up and you were like, let's do a podcast and
Let's
see
do
what
it.
happens. Good for you.
Well,
Tell me about
thank
your
you.
week.
Well, oh God, we had an invasion of mice that just will not leave us alone.
You
They
have a
just
really
love our
cozy
house.
house. It's a great
Yeah, and
house.
that's really annoying. And they ate my sofa, and I really like that. They've really good
We
taste
love
'cause
that
it's a
sofa.
nice sofa.
No, because
And
you had mice.
I know.
You got rid of the mice. We were
I know.
celebrating
It
it.
was just, it's an
And they're
old house
back.
with, it's just really old.
What is it that
and
they say? Listen, you are no more than 6
I
feet
know.
from a mouse anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that true, Owen? Like they're nearby.
They love us anyway. And I just was not expecting it because the weather's
Yeah.
warm and I didn't think they'd need to come in and take
They should
shelter.
be on vacation.
Like
maybe they
adios
are on vacation.
in
Maybe
my
these are
lovely
country
house.
mouses
Yeah.
that came to your house.
Yeah. We were sitting watching TV and Charlie saw a little brown guy dart. Do you know that we've actually caught, and I will not to brag, but caught about 12 of them. Yeah.
Oh.
So we've got grannies and granddads, we've got the whole lot.
You got the
And
whole
I've
family.
never seen one of them, by the way. Somehow they
Protection.
I don't know what it is. I have never seen one. But I've speaking of my amazing dad, when Charlie was away one time, I heard a snap like that. And I had my dad on call. And I was like, Dad. And he's like, yeah. I said, it's time. He goes, I'll be down in 20 minutes. I was like, okay,
He's
Dad.
so good.
He's so good. And I just closed the kitchen door and I just let him deal with it. Do you know what he said? He said, now I'm going to take that out now. I'll get rid of that for you. Do you want to reuse the trap? I said, no, Dad. No, we can use a new one. They're €2. We're okay. We can
He's
afford
so
it.
good.
He's amazing. This is like totally the best dad in the world.
Mm.
But we had pest control out yesterday and
Yeah, see, just when you think like the Instagram story would have you believe that everything's wonderful. Meanwhile, the
yeah.
mice are back.
Oh, they're back. And the guy was saying, he's like, no, they obviously love it here. They feel very comfortable here, that they were eating your sofa. And I was like, for God's sake. Yeah. So it's I'm laughing about it. And we are laughing about it at home, but it's not fun. It is quite hard. So we're actually
You gotta
getting,
laugh though.
you have to laugh.
Or else you're gonna
You
cry.
have to, because we're not going to start killing each other over this. But I do send Charlie down to the kitchen every morning.
To check. Yeah, well, that's
Yeah. Thank God they're nowhere else, but we're getting the place all sealed up. And
Yeah.
like my sister was like, you need CCTV. I was like, yeah, we do. We do.
I would like to see that.
Well, we're getting,
It's like the elf on the shelf in your mice.
yeah, exactly. We should do that. But we have a plan in place now, but it's a bit annoying. Yeah. So that's
Sorry.
I have nothing good to report. It was all pretty bad. So what about you?
Well,
What's good? What's
Okay,
hard?
thank you. Well, I am going to LA.
Mhm.
My apartment is in escrow.
Oh yeah.
We're
For
selling.
people that don't know what that means.
I don't know what it is. In America, it's escrow. Here, it's
For
sale agreed.
Sale agreed. Yeah.
And so I'm going to go get my parents and bring them to Ireland. Like
Ah.
I'm selling. That's my
Yes.
last
Hurrah.
tie. Well,
Mm.
it's not really my last tie to LA. I mean, I still have my agents and money comes there and things like that. That stays there. Revenue.
Mhm.
But they, but yeah, I'm bringing them out here. So it's an end of an era
Wow.
of
Okay.
LA.
Yeah.
Bringing them
How does that make you feel?
I'm probably going to cry when I'm there. Just to give like a goodbye cry, and then I move on. I'm really quick with like moving on when like a thing is done, and I'll still go to LA all the time. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it's so
have.
crazy. I'm gonna do a couple pods there.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
do
With
Lily,
Lily.
a couple
Yeah.
maybe Sheena. So that's exciting and different. It'll
Yeah.
be interesting. It's good and hard.
And your mom
It's
and dad
always
are
good and
fabulous.
hard, isn't it?
You can't have the good stuff without the hard stuff. It's just
Well, at least I'll be able to watch Phoenix when we're podcasting.
your
Parents,
parents.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, true.
And
True.
not only that, but they're always cooking.
Yeah. No, they're
Speaking
lovelier
of food,
parents.
did you see Patty's super hot, sexy nut
Yes.
butter?
Yes. I love
Why
it.
is he trying to come after my
I
job?
know,
Like
that was
acting.
that
He's
was
like
your
a
job.
badass. Like they're like peddling cacao and matcha.
It's
No.
brilliant.
Have you had the cacao nut butter?
Patty's made it for me. It's really good.
Isn't it so
Yeah, it's really
good
good.
when you
Yeah.
don't want like
Yeah.
too much coffee? I'm not
It's
a big
amazing.
matcha person,
It's
but I
very
love
smooth.
it's
Mm.
so good. And it's like
Yeah.
it feels it's ceremonial grade, ritual
Mm.
grade cacao, and it feels like it too. I
Yeah.
love it. We still have not fed you nut butter, have we, Owen?
No. It's the
Freaking
best.
rude.
It is the best.
All right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I saw that clip. It was very funny, and Tyga's very
It's
good in
hilarious.
it
They're
too.
both
They're
so
really
good.
good. It's
And
really
hot.
cute.
That's my
Yeah,
man.
it's really good. And how many shoots do they have to take? Or I don't know.
I'm asking for
yeah.
outtakes. They're gonna have
Okay,
to
yeah,
post
yeah,
those, and I
yeah.
think a lot of people are asking for those. And I collaborated with them on it.
Okay,
I hope I don't lose a
brilliant.
ton of followers.
No, it's brilliant.
We'll
It's
see.
really good.
I love you.
Oh, great. I love you too.
I love you so much, and thanks
Bon
for tuning
voyage.
in. Follow us, like us, subscribe on YouTube, all of that
And
stuff,
all the
and
stuff.
also forgive people.
Yeah.
Forgive people so that you stay beautiful.
That you don't get ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah. Stay beautiful. That's true.
Okay.
That's good advice.
and relax your shoulders.
Breathe.
Absolute